Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's reading is a little different from something that I've done before, but today's reading is a pick a card reading. What blessings are coming for you in the month of September? So for this reading, I need you to stop and take 3 deep breaths and choose the pile that resonates with you the most, either the card or the crystal. Choose the pile that resonates with you the most. And let's get started with pile number 1. So hello to those of you who chose pile number 1. If you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So we have the Page of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Swords, the Fool in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse, the Two of Swords upright, Two of Coins in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Now, this is a lot of sword and page and cup energy. So automatically with these cards, I'm already feeling the energy of unstableness and, just being in your head and being in your emotions and not really, being grounded in who you really are and being in your power. I feel like you know who you are and you know what your power is, and you have some sort of insight into what this power is. But lately or right now, it's just this unsettling, this unstable energy, especially with all of these cards coming out in reverse and the Fool coming out in reverse. There is a lot of just unstable energy right now. I don't know what specifically is going on, but there's a lot of unstable energy in this pile. With the Page of Wands in reverse, I see that there's some sort of creativity or passion that you aren't letting out. There's some side of you that you aren't letting out. You're blocking this creation. You're blocking this creative side of you. And, creation is literally a release of energy. You're releasing the energy that's built up into you in order to create the world around you and build up the world around you, right? So if you're not properly releasing these energies and putting it into something creative, putting it into something that you're passionate about, that energy is either gonna build up inside of you, continue to build up inside of you, causing you to have this unstable energy, or you're gonna release it in not so productive ways. And when I say not so productive, I mean ways that actually hinder your personal success, what you deem to be successful. Okay, so I'm hearing, let's make a decision. Let's figure out, let's try to understand what ways, what creative outlets work best for you. Okay, and I think that's what September is going to bring. It's going to bring a lot of clarity and understanding to yourself, in understanding, what habits and what decisions and what creative outlets actually work best for you. And you're going to be able to see, I feel like September's going to be throwing some things at you, some situations at you where it really makes you realize, okay, what's important? What can I do about this? Because, the world is going to continue to teach you your lessons until you learn them. And I think in September, you are going to receive just a wake-up call to finally sit down and make the decision and say, okay, what is working, what is not, and let me move toward what is working and let me back away from what is not. Okay, that's especially with this Two of Swords energy. A decision is going to be made clearly, like very, very, very clearly. Like it's like when you've been holding on to something for so long and you just get so tired and you just freaking let go. That's literally like the energy that I'm feeling. And with these, I see 2 pages, Page of Cups and Page of Wands, both of them in reverse. Now that's sort of getting to me, that's saying to me, right now you're handling things in a way where you know better. Like you know better. You know better and how to handle the types of situations that you are currently handling. You know better. But for some reason, these old patterns and these old ways of reacting are coming up. And, that's okay. That's okay. I still feel like you're learning and, you're growing. You're learning from these situations. Obviously, every situation is a learning lesson. But I feel like you know better. You know better. And having these situations come up where you see yourself and you're aware that you know better is really going to shift you into that, okay, I know better, let me do better mentality. And nothing is going to stop you after that. Literally, once you get into that energy, once you make that decision to say, okay, nothing's going to stop me from getting in my way. I know what works and I know what doesn't. You're gonna feel that balance. You're gonna receive that balance within you, that emotional balance, that balance of your emotions, your feelings, operating how you feel, and making sure that you're good. Okay, so that is what September is gonna bring for you. September is gonna bring you balance. It's going to bring you that emotional balance. It's going to bring you that clarity of knowing who you are, knowing what you want, and knowing exactly how to get there, and not backtracking. Okay? It's making conscious decisions and conscious awareness. Okay? About what it is that you really, really want and how to get there, because you know what you want, you know how to get there, and you've been practicing it. I feel that energy. I feel that you've been practicing it and you've been good at it. But sometimes things can come into our energy and shake us up. Sometimes we can, not stand in our power and have a moment of weakness and sort of fall back into, our old habits. But I feel like when that sort of situation arises in September, it's gonna be a big enough situation to make you realize and recognize that this isn't how you want to react anymore. And you make that conscious decision to not react like that anymore. And you find balance in your emotions. Let's take a look at your Moonology cards. So your pile is the only pile that 2 Moonology cards came out. So let's see what they are. Work through your fears and the answers you need are coming. So with that, new moon and full moon in Gemini, new moon in Scorpio, full moon in Gemini, I really feel like you are working through your fears. You are working through your fears, and the answers you need are coming. This situation is going to bring you the answers you need. This situation is clearly going to display to you what you want and what you don't want out of yourself. Okay? Literally. The answers you need are coming. Just hold on. Don't try to force anything to happen. These situations are going to happen naturally. Life and the universe is going to bring it to you naturally, and you are going to realize naturally what you want and what you don't want, and it is going to naturally allow you to force or choose what you keep and what you don't. Okay? Work through your fears. Call your fears out by your name, out by its name. Call your fears out by name, and don't let it consume you. Don't let it take over you. You and I both know that there is nothing to fear in this world. There is literally nothing to fear in this world, nothing to be afraid of. With every darkness, there is light. Okay? So the message that I'm getting specifically for this card is to take the time to figure out what your fears are. Face your fears. Write them down. Anytime you feel scared to do something, face it. Take it head on. Use that fear as power. Use that fear as energy. Use that fear as a magnet. To use that fear as a confirmation to continue to just go in that path. You feel me? Like, there is nothing to fear. Surrender and trust that the universe has you directly where it wants you to be. Okay? And remember who you are. You know who you are. Don't be stuck. Don't get stuck in who you used to be. Do not get stuck in writing that story about your old patterns. Okay? Do not get stuck in who you used to be, how you used to handle situations. Erase yourself from that. Rewrite your story into how you want to handle situations and how you want to react. Okay? Rewrite your story. You have the power. You have the ability. You have the ability to create this new path for you. You can see the path. You know the path. You know what God, you know what the universe has for you. And you know how to get there. It's just sometimes that we're so caught up in our old selves and how we used to be and how we used to react. We stay stuck in who we used to be. And that's because we spend so much time building up this old self that it's sort of like we have to have a grieving process and let it go. It's literally a death of the old us. It's literally a death of the old us. And letting go of anybody that you care about, anybody that you spent so long building up this relationship with is gonna be difficult. But it's also necessary. And it's easier when you're welcoming in someone new, someone better, someone that's actually able to help you, okay, able to assist you and able to fulfill the roles and the positions that the old you used to play, but in a better way. Okay? So really, really, really take the time out and write that story of who you want to be, who you truly are. Because remember, we are spiritual beings living a human existence. We shift and change every second of every day. We are not staying stagnant. There is no staying stagnant. If you are dead. You are dying. You are dead. Okay? We are constantly moving and constantly changing. Remind yourself of that. Keep that in the back of your head and allow that thought to be a catalyst to help you accept change more easily. Okay? Help you accept your new self more easily, your new personality. Okay? And for your Isis Oracle card, we have the Goddess of 10,000 Names. So I'm just going to take the time to read it from the book. Just like the Lady Isis, you are a multifaceted, multidimensional being. It is most helpful at this phase in your path that you learn not to attach to roles or identities that you may have once held great importance for you or others relating to you. Didn't I just say this? Listen, I'm going to repeat that again. It is most helpful at this phase in your path that you learn not to attach to roles or identities that may have once held great importance for you or others relating to you. It does not mean that you must cease to relate to that name or role. More that you are realizing it is only a part of you, and there is even more of you wishing to express itself now with this page of one. Listen. The roles you are needing to move beyond might be mother, executive, healer, good person, strong person, always in control, daughter, teacher or guru, grandmother, etc., etc. There is nothing wrong with these roles, and you may still express part of your vast self through these roles. But you are at a significant point in your inner development where you are learning that these are not who you are, but simply expressions of the eternal, endless self, uncontainable by any human depictions, okay? It can be tricky to avoid getting stuck in these rules that others prescribe for you or expect of you. And yet your self-definition will become wider and your experience of yourself will be more real and fulfilling if you are open to discovering more of you beyond the person you have considered yourself to be up to now. For this to happen, you must be willing to allow the many and varied faces of your being, your 10,000 names, to begin to emerge in your awareness, to realize that you are more than you are currently imagining yourself to be. This opens up tremendous freedom of choice and possibility in life. And this can be both exhilarating and terrifying. Trust that the self is, in essence, divine love, and there is great joy in its unfoldment. Even if there are challenges to let go of the fears that have held us trapped in certain roles and identities at times. The call to let go of old identity is very strong, leading you to this oracle at this time, when a new, more fulfilling and truthful sense of identity awaits you. Any fear or struggle that you go through to allow this to happen will be spiritually repaid to you, multiplied in so many ways. There is nothing to lose except old limitations, and so much wonder and joy to be gained. So these cards actually come with spiritual rituals or spiritual practices that you can do to actually help you, with whatever action is related to the specific card. So for this card specifically, this ritual will actually help you release the old identity that you may be stuck in. So if that's something that you're interested in, send me a DM. I will be offering these rituals for $5. Send me a DM and we can get that started. But yes, so for pile number one, the big changes that is coming for you is that you are literally about to let go. You're literally about to let go of the old you and come into the fullness of who you are. Come into this balance of who you are, okay? It's gonna happen naturally, but you need to face your fears. There's nothing to be afraid of. Do not be scared of anything. There's nothing to be scared of in this world, okay? I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by leaving a comment below or leaving some love by pressing the like button. And please, if you enjoyed this video and you love watching picker cards or just general tarot readings in general, please consider subscribing to my channel. And I will see you in the next one. Now I'm moving on to pile number 2. Hello to my pile number 2s. So if you chose this crystal, this is your reading. So we have the 3 of coins upright, 10 of swords, the Fool in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, the 3 of swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups upright, the 8 of swords upright, and the 4 of swords in reverse. Okay, so already a lot of sword energy, okay? A lot of sword energy. That's all about, your mental state, being in your head. And I feel a lot of that, okay? I feel a lot of that, especially when it comes to relationships and working with other people with this 3 of swords and this 3 of coins energy, okay? The 3s are all about, just working together and working with other people and working, especially sometimes, okay, if this is to do with love specifically, this is to do with a third party situation. So if your partner or your spouse is dealing with somebody else on the side, or you yourself is dealing with somebody else on the side, I feel a lack of trust in here. But I feel like with this 10 of swords energy, this is something that you're gonna break out of, being in your head about all of this, because honestly I feel like a lot of this energy is in your head. A lot of this lack of trust is just, it's just to do with you. It's not really to do with the other person. I mean, it could have to do with history of other people similar to this person, but I don't feel like it's specific to this person. I really feel like it's all in your head, and I feel like you know that. I feel like this is something that you struggle with mentally, just to begin with, lack of trust. But I want to remind you that trusting is not about trusting someone else. Trust is all about trusting yourself. Trusting yourself enough to hold your position, hold where you are, and not allow somebody else to bring you out of who you are and your power, okay? If you feel like you cannot trust someone else, your partner, your spouse, your business partner, don't have to be even romantic, your business partner, anybody, your co-worker, anybody, if you feel like you're not trusting anyone that is outside of you, it's an indication for you that you are not trusting yourself. Okay, there's a part of you, there's the essence of you that you do not trust. Okay, if you are holding on to any sort of trust issues from past relationships or past situations, I need you to forgive that other person. You need to forgive that other person. And I feel like it's coming. I feel like September is going to bring you that forgiveness. I feel like you're so close to letting go, because 10 is the number of completion. Like you're letting go of these trust issues. You are realizing and recognizing that it's all in your head, and you are gonna let it is going to be let go. With this 10 of Swords energy, 10 is the number of completion, okay? But I still feel like there's just a little bit of work for you to do, especially with trusting the divine, trusting the universe, surrendering. With trust comes surrender. Surrender to the plan at large. Okay, surrender to the plan at large. Don't get the hermit mode confused with being in defense or being defensive or being in solitude due to fear or due to anxiety or due to that lack of trust. But use that time spent in solitude intentionally to do exercises that help you trust yourself and trust in the universe around you. Play with the universe. The universe is here. Literally, this life is a whole playground. Play with the universe, okay? Some trust exercises that I recommend would be to literally write down a list of things for you to do and just do it. Show yourself that you trust yourself enough to do everything that you say that you're going to do, okay? And write a list on that same list of you writing down what you want to do for yourself. Write a list for the universe to do as well. As you check off all the things that you want to do, the universe is going to check off everything that you asked it to do. Trust and believe me, okay? I want you to test it out and come back to this video and comment below and let me know. Honest to God, if you chose this style, test that out. And you've been having trust issues, test that out, okay? Write your list of to-dos and write the universe's list of to-dos side by side. Use that exercise. Trust in yourself. Do what you said you was going to do and show up for yourself. Trust yourself. Show yourself that you can trust yourself, and the universe will show you that you can trust it too. Okay, you can trust the universe regardless. Okay, with the law of attraction, obviously you guys have already heard about the law of attraction 1,000,001 times, but it does not lie. Whatever you give out, you get back. That's how you know that you can trust the universe. If you give out negative energy, you are definitely going to get that negative energy back. That is the laws of the universe. The laws do not lie. Okay, I feel like you are going to get over this trust issue. You're going to heal that trust in yourself within the month of September. You are going to get out of your head. You are going to understand a little bit more about what your emotions are and what they have to offer and what you can do about them. But it's more about right now this trust and this being in your head, this anxiety. This group may suffer with a lot of anxiety and depression, especially with this black and blue energy. You may suffer with a lot of anxiety and depression. But anxiety and depression is literally it's a mental disease. It's a mental illness. We know. It's about anticipating the future or dwelling on the past, being stuck in your head. Either way, it's not about living in the future. You cannot live in the future or be focused. You cannot live in the present or be focused on the present and experience anxiety and depression at the same time. You cannot. If you are focused on the present, you literally cannot experience anxiety and depression in that moment. It's in the moments where we begin to focus on the future or on the past where we experience that anxiety and depression. But I feel like you're coming out of that. And honestly, with this Three of Coins, I actually feel like there are going to be other people, other earth angels that are actually coming to help you out of that state, to help you trust in yourself and trust in others again. Honest to God, like that's really what I'm feeling. Okay? And with this crystal, I really feel like your root chakra needs to be worked on. If you can do specific meditations related to your root chakra, please do. So your root chakra is all about, whatever grounds you and keeps you stable. So that's, your food, your water, your house, safety, security, your emotional needs. Again, with this Knight of Cups, your emotional needs, okay? Making sure that all of that, your first root, your first dimension root, is being nurtured. Especially when you go into this hermit mode and you go into your meditation. Focus on this root chakra and allow that foundation to heal. You're literally almost there with this Ten of Swords. You're literally almost there. And I feel like September is going to bring you some earth angels to help you out, and it's gonna happen naturally. But you're almost there. Surrender to the divine. Full moon, okay? Release. Release it. Release your ill trust issues. Release anything that happened to you in the past. Forgive it. Once you release, what happened in the past, you make room for new opportunities and new blessings to come. These September blessings. These, trusting blessings, okay? And we can trust it. So let's read into your Divine Sisterhood card. Letting the Divine Feminine nourish you now into new relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts decided upon before you were born who wish to help you and whom you can help too as you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. Your light has value on its own, of course, but it is also of deep service when it is visible to others, lighting the way. You are guided to allow the beloved Isis to help you now through community. There can be strength in numbers. Community can help you gain the added power of group effort to rise above the old patterns and lift each other into the new patterns that are so much more real and beautiful. In unity with the divine in each other, we grow and we become capable of such wonders. Mother Isis says that there's so much light awakening within our planet and so much spiritual light gifted to the earth from celestial beings at this time that it makes sense to build a large enough container to receive it. Groups that are willing to learn to connect at heart level, honoring each other as divine beings, can become capable of calling in and receiving tremendous forces of light in service to humanity and the earth. If you had enough electricity to power a city, you wouldn't try to fit it in one house. Likewise, if all of this spiritual electricity becoming available on earth, groups are needed to help it to circulate it and flow. You are wise and grounded enough within yourself not to lose yourself in a group. Instead, to help a group become a community of honoring individuals. Your leadership by example is important, as groups can sometimes descend to the lowest energetic vibration if the members fall into their egos rather than staying in their hearts. Yet, if the members can stay in their hearts, the group can lift each other up rather than pull each other down. Okay, and this oracle also comes with a ritual or a spiritual practice that you can do in order to help you more easily surrender to this divine sisterhood, right? If you're interested in that, send me a DM or shoot me an email, and I will send it to you for $5, okay? Okay, so power number 2, September is all about trust and building your community, trusting yourself enough to be a part of that community, okay? And stand as an individual, a powerful individual, and bringing your own individuality and your own light into that community, into that collective, okay? But you are going to trust. You are going to trust. Just allow it and surrender yourself, okay? Surrender to the divine. Let go of past hurt. I love you guys. And if you guys enjoyed this reading, please leave a comment below. Let me know what part resonated with you, and show some love by leaving a like. And if you feel called to, please subscribe. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video, and let's move on to pile number 3. Hi guys, so if you chose power number 3, this is your reading. So we have the Queen of Coins in reverse, the Tower in reverse, 10 of Swords in reverse, 8 of Wands upright, 5 of Coins in reverse, Ace of Coins upright, 4 of Cups in reverse, and the 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so firstly, I'm just getting that there's gonna be some sort of internal change for you. Either something's gonna happen in the external world that's gonna cause you to want to change some, internal habits, or even mindsets with these swords in here. But there's some sort of internal change that is gonna be happening, and I feel like something within your physical reality is going to happen that is going to cause you to change, these habits or this mindset, right? So, rather you change jobs, I'm feeling like changing jobs, or changing jobs, moving, anything like that, really. I feel like it's gonna cause you to want to change, who you are, and sort of match up with this new level, this new upgrade of you. I feel like this is something that you've been working towards. This change is definitely something that you've been working on, and you can definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel. But I feel like when you're put into this position, it sort of makes you want to level up, because you sort of feel like, and I'm saying feel like in air quotes, you sort of feel like you don't belong there, or you sort of have something still to prove. But you don't. But it is good that once you get into that position, you continue to work and, adapt your mindset and adapt your habits to be conducive to this new situation, this new environment that you're in. Like I said, some of you could be moving, some of you could be changing jobs. Whatever the case may be, continue to grow and continue to adapt your habits, adapt your mindset to what best serves you in your current situation. So if you feel like, I want you to know that you are not underqualified at all. You are literally not underqualified for anything. God doesn't place us in any situation that we are not ready for. You are ready. You are literally ready. So I don't want you giving in. Maybe that's the energy. That's definitely the energy that I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you're going to be brought into this new situation, right? And at first, you're going to feel a little bit overwhelmed. You're going to feel like, what did I get myself into? And this could be something that a situation that you put yourself in. It could be something that the universe, just put you in. But 8 times out of 10, I'm gonna say you put yourself in this situation. You prepare yourself for the situation, right? But God does not allow us to get into situations that we cannot handle. Okay, so I feel like at first you might feel a little bit overwhelmed. You might feel like you bit off more than you can chew, and that you can't handle it. You can't do it. Start second guessing yourself, right? But I am here to tell you that you are exactly where you are meant to be. God does not give anything to us that we cannot handle. Okay? Trust in yourself. This opportunity, continue to look at the light at the end of the tunnel. This opportunity is literally bringing you everything that you ever wanted, ever dreamt of. Okay, this opportunity is literally bringing it all for you, but you have to get out of this mindset that you're overwhelmed, that you're overworked, and you need to just trust that God's got you. Trust that the universe has got you. Trust that you would not be here if you didn't deserve to be. You deserve it, mama. You deserve it, okay? Oh my gosh. I literally, I feel it. I feel the good energy. Like, you literally deserve it. And I literally feel like this is something that you've been sowing, a seed that you sowed already. You've been watering, you've been nurturing it, and it is literally gonna bring you all of your fruits. Okay, just continue to go for it. Don't get too much in your head. Okay, and know that you deserve it. Know that you got this, because you do. Okay, prosperity lies ahead. What did I tell you? It is literally bringing everything that you ever dreamt of. Because once we get in alignment and we do everything that we wanted to do, wow, feeling good, that just allows and opens up opportunity after opportunity, abundance after abundance. It's all because we're in alignment and we're doing what we want to do while having the fucking fun that we want to, that we're meant to have in this physical reality. Okay, so don't feel overwhelmed. If you're feeling tough, keep going. If you're feeling like, if you're feeling weighed down and you're feeling like you can't handle it, you can. Take a break, go slower, but do not give up. Okay, that's the main message. Do not give up. Okay, do not give up. If you feel like you're about to stop, just slow down for a little bit, but do not give up. Okay, let's read your Divine Isis Oracle card. And you have Divine Sun Child. Horus, the divine son child of Isis and Osiris, was born out of impossible circumstances. Through the great devotion of his mother, Isis, and her loving determination to heal her husband and bring him back to life, to eventually become king of Egypt, defeating dark forces that would seek to destroy him and all that he loved with great triumph. It is the story of the divine hero of Egypt. It is also a metaphor for our inner world. Our divine feminine must stay true to her values of love, healing, and the triumph of creativity over destruction born of fear and hate. She must never give up her belief in her ideals. Our divine feminine is our body, whether man or woman, our inner values and the ideals that make our hearts beat stronger and feel right within our belly. With such love for her inner divine masculine, she never gives up on her belief in him either. Listen, she never gives up. What did I say? Do not give up, okay? She never gives up on her belief in him either, and in her desire for their togetherness. It leads to his healing, even if he has been lost, fragmented, and thought dead. The divine masculine is our spirit, whether woman or man, that our body desires to unite with, to help it come to life and light in a new and blissful way. Listen, keep connecting with your spirit. Don't give up on that spiritual connection. Keep connecting and keep moving in that connection, okay? The love in our hearts calls our spirit home into our bodies. We become able to stand firm, take action, and make choices that allow our inner ideals to become part of our world. We live accordingly to our values, not just hold them inside of ourselves. Finally, as our divine feminine and masculine unite within our bodies, a new golden consciousness is born. This is the sun child Horus, with an eye that is the moon and an eye that is the sun, representing the perfect balance. Sorry guys, I'm so excited. Representing the perfect balance of masculine and feminine in harmony with each other. The divine sun child is the new self, filled with love, light, and power in the world. It is the authentic self, living the inner truths in the outer world, an agent of healing on this planet, and inspiration for others to be bold, brave, and vivid enough to walk the inner path to eventually receive these same blessings. Okay. As the sun falcon, with a burning golden solar disc above his head, he descends to you now, blessing you with great light, good tidings, and creative potency to manifest your life's legacy, that which has meaning and preciousness to your heart and soul successfully. He is a sign that your heart needs to know it will triumph, okay? The solar principle for which he stands honors creativity and light in all forms: music, art, writing, and more. What is in your heart? And are you building a spiritual Are you building a spiritual legacy in your life now? Even if from seemingly small or impossible beginnings, great things are possible for you and your creative spirit. To allow these sacred blessings to empower your creative birth now, in many ways you are guided to let go of thoughts or feelings that it is impossible or too hard and cannot be done. Honoring the need to create as part of your natural life expression is a way for you to receive these blessings. You are born to shine like the sun. You just are, and there is no question that it'll happen. Okay? No question. This oracle of the sun falcon can also indicate a new and life-changing opportunity on its way to you. When your heart sings, say yes. Do not give up until you have your success. The sun will shine on you. You will succeed. Okay, guys, I think that was very powerful. That was a great card to tie it all together, to tie the friggin' message together. Okay, guys. In essence, pile number 3, what blessings are coming for you in September? Okay, prosperity. You coming into yourself, you coming into your power, you not giving up, you continuing on the path of passion that you are on. Continue to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I promise your prosperity, everything that you ever dreamed of, is coming to you. Okay, these changes are coming to you. You are gonna rise up to the occasion, and you can do it. You have the power to. You are not alone. You have the power to, okay? So that is all I have for pile number 3. If you guys enjoyed this reading, please let me know by showing some love. Leave a like if you feel called to, subscribe, and let me know what resonated with you. Share it in the comments. Let me know. And I will see you guys in the next one. On to pile number 4. Okay, if you chose pile number 4, this is your reading. So first of all, let me just start by saying very, very, very powerful energies, powerful and positive energies in this deck, in this card, in this reading, okay, in this pile. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 8 major arcanas, okay? Major arcanas are all about, just external situations and external circumstances that are gonna happen, that will happen, that are beyond our control, okay? We have the Page of Coins in reverse, the Empress upright, the Ace of Cups upright, the Fool upright, the Hierophant, the Lovers in reverse, the Temperance in reverse, and the 3 of Swords, okay? Let me just get straight into this. First of all, I would like to say that there are going to be a bunch of new beginnings with this Fool card. New beginnings that lead to this emotional fulfillment. New beginnings that involve you stepping into your power, stepping into that Empress energy, stepping into that creative energy. Okay, these new beginnings are literally, I wish you can feel the energy that I am feeling right now. Okay, I sort of feel like this new beginning is gonna come from, some truth being revealed, something that you didn't see before, something just being revealed to you and being uncovered to you. And it could be something that you thought about, something that you sort of knew was happening, or you thought was happening but you weren't really sure. And something's just gonna come in and give you a confirmation that it is what it is. And that revelation is literally gonna prompt you to these new beginnings and to step into this power. I feel like there's a major earth angel that is gonna come and just help you out with this situation. I'm feeling a masculine energy, so it could be like a deceased loved one, whether it was a spouse for some, a brother for some, a grandpa for a lot. But definitely some sort of spiritual masculine energy is literally going to show you these revelations. It's going to show you what you need in order to help you to move on and step in your power. Okay, and give you that emotional fulfillment. Move in a way that allows you to be emotionally fulfilled. Okay, with temperance, I feel like there's a lot of inner thought that has either happened or is going to happen. It's not happening right now, but there's a lot of inner thought that I'm feeling for most of you has happened about this specific situation. And you've just been thinking about it. But this entity, this energy is literally gonna come and confirm everything that you've been thinking about. And whatever it is that you've been thinking about sort of has you like not trusting yourself and sort of second guessing yourself. And I really feel like that's why this energy is gonna come, because this energy, I feel a very protective energy with this masculine energy here. So whether it's a brother, a grandpa, whatever, a loved one, a deceased spouse. It could even just be an archangel. It don't have to be anybody that you know specifically. This energy sees that you aren't trusting yourself and sees that you're sort of second guessing yourself and you're not really, walking in your power and being as aligned as you really can be. Okay, are you aligned with your spirit? Are you walking? Are you trusting your intuition? Are you in this Empress energy? I feel like you can be, but you haven't been. Because the situation has literally had you thinking and second guessing and not trusting. But September is going to bring you nothing but clarity. It's going to bring you, and it might hurt. It might hurt. It just might. But it's only because it's change and it's new and it's different, and we have to face the truth, and we're grieving and we're letting go of what we used to know, who we used to be. Okay, this energy is gonna come in and give you all the information that you need in order to start this new beginning, this beautiful new beginning. Don't be upset about starting over. Okay, starting over is a great thing. Okay, you're gonna start over, and with this starting over, I feel like you're gonna build a proper foundation, and you're gonna be able to build your life in a way that once you're built up, once you're back up, you can't fall, can't nobody break you. Like that's literally the energy that I'm receiving, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, you do have this. There's a lot of blue in this section. And you do have this blue crystal. This blue crystal is all about your throat chakra in the chakra sense, your throat chakra. So maybe there's some words that need to be heard with somebody, or some words that, not even that. Oops, sorry. Use your voice, okay? Don't forget to use your voice. Don't forget to stand up for who you are. Don't forget that your voice is one of your most powerful tools that you have, okay? Nobody else has your voice. Your voice is literally a direct link from your spiritual being, from your spiritual essence, to your physical essence, to your physical being, okay? It's a literal direct link. Where does your voice come from? Where do our voices come from? They come from the spirit realm. They are literally used to translate what we feel in the spirit realm to the 3D, to the physical. Okay, use your voice. I really feel that for somebody. Use your voice. Don't forget to use your voice. Don't forget how powerful your voice can be. And with your voice, it's also, your words, whatever you type, like, just use your voice. Use it. Use your communication skills, okay? Listen to, the messages that this energy is bringing, that any spiritual energy is bringing. Reoccurrences are not coincidences, okay? Nothing in this world happens by accident. Trust yourself, trust the universe around you, and listen. Okay, be bold and make the first move. Okay, you can do it. Be bold and make the first move. So with this card, I'm really just getting to just be bold and use your voice. Like, literally use your voice. Do not be afraid to make this change. Do not be afraid to leave something that is no longer serving you. Do not be afraid to listen and trust yourself and trust the universe. Don't be afraid. The universe is literally there for you. Okay, be bold, trust in yourself. I know that you know who you are. I know that you know how powerful you are. Okay, sometimes I feel like just having this situation replaying in your mind just had you questioning yourself for, a period of time, and it's sort of made you forget a little bit who you are and how powerful you are. But listen, September is going to be here to remind you exactly who you are and exactly how powerful you are, okay? And be bold. Once you remember, once you remember who you are, be bold, be clear. Take the time to sit down and really understand what it is that you want and what you're trying to say, and be clear and move. Take action. Take that action. Take that aligned action. Okay? Let's read your Isis Oracle card. Healing the Divine Masculine. The inner masculine and inner feminine need each other. When they are in good inner relationship with us, we feel like healthy and whole human beings. We are able to live as ourselves in the world in a relatively peaceful, creative, and enjoyable way. When there is damage to the inner masculine, there's difficulty in standing up for our truths. Standing up for our truths, in knowing what our truths and values are, and in knowing how to protect them without feeling as though we have to fight constantly just to be allowed to be ourselves. We might also feel that unless others see things as we do, we have no power, and then have to fight to dominate others, manipulating them to our point of view. The inner masculine part of us often needs healing so that he can fulfill his divine purpose of inner strength, protection, and honoring of the self in all its uniqueness, so that we can live as free, strong individuals that know how they are and are happy to just love and be that person and allow others to do the same. This will happen at any time he is asked to hold even more consciousness, to hold permission and strength to be even more of the unique self. The masculine and the feminine within us need to be in balance with each other. There's no point in having a powerful feminine with unique values and strong creative force without an equally strong masculine energy that is able to act upon these unique values, no matter what others may think, and take action to allow creative force of the inner feminine to flow into form in the physical world. When your inner feminine is growing and desires to express her uniqueness in the world more boldly than ever before, the inner masculine needs to grow in self-belief, self-worth, and self-confidence, you guys. What was I just saying? So that he may take action to allow the blossoming feminine to truly be in the world whilst feeling secure and safe. This oracle indicates that your feminine self is blooming and your masculine needs to be able to protect and honor her. Wow. Sometimes, just as Isis looked for Osiris to put him back together when he was torn apart by hatred, fear, and jealousy of his dark brother, our feminine needs to help the masculine heal so that he in turn can help her. Your masculine consciousness can be healed and grow stronger through his relationship to the inner feminine within you. By adjusting and healing our own views of masculine energy so that our feminine is no longer willing to experience masculine energy as violent, aggressive, unfeeling, or controlling, and healing shifting begins. The divine inner feminine can then choose to relate to the divine inner masculine in a different way, to hold a different vision and different beliefs of who he is, what he can do, and what his purpose might be. She might choose to experience him as a tender, protective, strong, discerning, and stabilizing energy. What this looks like in our life experience is changing in how we are within ourselves and with others, in how we move and live and experience the world. We have more of a willingness to be kind to ourselves, to honor our feelings, and to not be bullied into stepping away from our truths by others or even by our own self-doubt or self-criticism. It is an inner commitment to love and honor the self and an inner trust in this commitment. So when the feeling arises to try something new, creatively or spiritually, for example, there is trust that will be respected and acted upon, and it is. When the healing of this relationship begins to occur within ourselves, our other relationships can also change, will also change, and flow into healthier expression. We begin to feel safe and protected and strong enough to take risks and live bold, expressive, truthful, and creative life with more energy and passion. The oracle guides you to realize that your inner masculine could benefit from some restoration and healing after being ravaged by expectations that in order to be acceptable, he should never feel anything, that he should always be dominant, and that only the most violent and aggressive alpha masculine behaviors are to be respected. If you are already working on this aspect of your own healing, you are encouraged by this oracle that it is working and to stay with your process. You are encouraged to empower your masculine energy, seeing it as a tender, protective, containing, strong, and aware. You are also encouraged to continuously choose to let go of behaviors that cast the masculine as a perpetrator or as dominating. Use your inner feminine courage, trust, and determination to avoid castrating the masculine by considering it weak, useless, or unnecessary. For healing to happen for both feminine and masculine, we must be prepared to let go of feelings of victimization, domination, disappointment, and dissatisfaction, and do sometimes challenging inner work of learning to relate to masculine and feminine energy with a complete different approach. This can be enough to set healing in motion. It takes persistence, determination, patience, and application for the damaged masculine within us and outside of us to be restored to glory. But with Isis to help us, great healing miracles are made possible. Once the masculine begins to gain strength and be empowered to express itself in a less cliched and more authentic way, we gain the wisdom and power of honoring boundaries. We learn how to respect and be respectful without losing our power or becoming servile. We learn how to serve others from a place of empowerment and peace. And we learn how to cut through manipulations and posturing in the world of relationships straight to the truth of the matter. Masculine and feminine energies can then do what they are ultimately destined to do, which is unite in love and create harmony and bliss and the peaceful fulfillment of inner wholeness. You guys, this ties together everything that we were talking about. Literally everything that we were talking about. Literally everything that we were talking about. These cards come with some rituals and some spiritual practices for you to do. If you want to, help heal your divine masculine or further heal your divine masculine. If that is something that you are interested in, please send me a message or shoot me an email and I will send that ritual to you for $5 US. Okay. But guys, September, pile number 4, September, your blessings are coming. Okay. You are, listen, something is happening to allow you to see anything whatever it is that you need to see related to this situation that's been on your mind. Okay. And once it's shown to you, you're gonna have no choice. You literally, not even that you're not gonna have no choice, but the choice is going to be so compelling for you to choose yourself and to choose to start this new beginning and to choose to stand in your power and to choose to be built. Okay, this is happening for you and it's going to happen naturally. It ain't nothing that you have to think about or worry about. So don't worry about it. Don't think about it. It is going to happen naturally. But when it does, once the situation is shown to you, you're not gonna have a choice. Like the choice is gonna be so clear. Like it's gonna be so clear. I really encourage you to practice to just heal that divine masculine, heal that side of you. Okay, so that when this opportunity, when this situation does present itself, you're already prepared and you already know what to do. Okay, so that is all I have for my pile number 4s. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, please leave a comment below and let me know. And if you want to show some love, please click the like button below. And if you feel called to, please subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. But I hope you guys have a great day, night, or evening, wherever you are. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye, guys.